What do you do if you're not a party person and hate parties but still like to socialize? Um, that's a good question. Sometimes you have to create a new lane. Most people are bored, is the argument I will present to you. I feel like most people are bored in most cases, and most people just want something to excite them or to bring them out of their comfort zone. Parties, first of all, it's kind of vague, but I know what you mean in terms of probably any setting that has alcohol is considered a party. Um, I'm not a party person myself. I despise the idea of large groups of people turning their minds off with alcohol. Um, I turn my mind off with alcohol, but I like to be alone or with one other person max when I do so. Um, that's it. So sometimes you have to create a party. Sometimes the bulk of people are all going in one direction, and you have to be that one person that says, "All right, I'm going to go this other direction." But there's probably going to be one or two people that also want to go, but I have to stick my neck out first and let other people know there's more than one option. Sometimes simply asking. So, perfect example. Let's say you go to a networking event, and this is something I've personally done. I go to. It wasn't a networking event. It was like a young adult scene party-ish. It was a Christian adult event. So it was good music. It was some games. It was like a game night equivalent. But music was playing. There was DJ, and then people started dancing. I don't dance unless I'm on a basketball court. I start getting people work. You understand? But it's not my scene. People start dancing. A huge group of people and people in the middle dancing, and I'm like, beautiful encore, amazing, outstanding, beautiful proceedings. I'm a person that usually goes to like a party and sits in a corner and debates people. Most people try to debate me actually, but that's my speed. Sometimes going to the party just for the sake of going is winning the battle. And then you find the person that's also doing the same thing you're doing, and you connect with them over in the corner talking about what you want to talk about. Finding a different purpose in the same environment can be conducive to solving the same problem that you're dealing with by yourself. Is that if you need to socialize, you have to go where the people are. And they may be having a party, doesn't mean you need to go do the same exact thing. Sometimes you have to just go to the environment and find someone similar to yourself, or find someone who's different. Get out of your comfort zone temporarily with wisdom and try something different. Partying, again, it's not something that you'll see me heavily indulge in, but you will see me say yes in certain moments of, all right, I need to just say yes to this. It will be good for me to simply just say yes to this because I know I've been saying no for a good minute. I need to say yes to something. But yeah, in the most general sense, you can create your own events. You don't need to go participate in other people's events to socialize. Sometimes people are lonely, kind of like the introvert analogy I used earlier. Introverts are always looking for more introverts and other introverts, but they're in their bed looking for them. I'm like, you're not going to find them. Introverts need to go out to find other introverts. That's the only way you're going to find each other. Unless you're online in the introverts group chat, you have to go outside of your comfort zone to go find other introverts. And sometimes by being that introvert that goes out, or the person that's just not a partier and goes out and exposes themselves to the world, that gives you the opportunity, bare minimal opportunity, to meet someone like yourself. Because you're probably going to notice they're going to have the same tendencies as you. So back to the adult event I went to, the Christian event I went to in DC. One exercise I have is looking around the room, using my spidey sense or my discernment, my mind, and find the person that looks uncomfortable. You scan the room. Everybody turning out, everybody in groups of 2, 3, 4 talking. People that know each other, people that just met, people that are great at networking, type A personalities going off, class clowns over in the corner doing their thing, people dancing for no reason, music's on over here. Cool. I'm in there scanning the room like a weirdo, just in the corner, holding my little drink, babysitting. But one exercise I have is I scan the room and I find the person who's like me. Someone who's pretending to be on the phone, someone who's scrolling endlessly, probably on Twitter or something an app that they put. When I'm bored, I go to Twitter because I probably already ran through Instagram. Instagram already told me you're out of content. There's nothing else. Facebook, you keep refreshing. There's nothing else there. Turn it off. Snapchat, you've seen everything. Turn it off. Now I go to Twitter and it's just endless. You just swipe. But scan the room, find the person who's like you, and go talk to them. They're going to be so happy. I promise you, introverts are so happy when they want someone to come talk to them, but they don't want to have to be the person that goes to approach someone else. Two introverts in the same room, go talk to each other. You'll be able to pick them out easily. But that's a starting point of, if you can't find a different environment to go to that is more necessary for a person like yourself, go to a party, go to an environment where the people are at, and scan the room for people that are similar to yourself, and go engage. Go engage. That's a great starting point for simply being a part of environments that you're not comfortable in. Because again, to be an introvert, you have to have contrast. To be an extrovert, you have contrast. To be to enjoy your alone time, you have to have contrast, so you can appreciate alone time. If you're always by yourself, you're not enjoying your alone time. You're just alone. It's a subtraction issue. It's just a math problem. There's no other people here. Therefore, technically, you're by yourself. You're alone. But beyond that, if you have contrast, you're able to go to a party. You may not enjoy the scene, but at least you went. So then you can leave eventually and go back to your comfort zone and say, I now appreciate this because of where I once was. It's contrast.